Previously on Glamour N Style, the Couture in Sports Challenge pushed the models to their limits. Honey and Samira's friendship completely shattered after a revenge plot spiraled out of control. Celine continued to manipulate the house, but finally met her downfall after the girls united against her. Samira dominated the week and earned her win. And after surviving her first bottom two, Jiho narrowly escaped elimination. Now only 5 models remain, and this week, the industry is watching.
We made it to the top 5, guys. Congratulations.
Wait, no, because this is actually insane now. It suddenly feels very real.
But there's still 2 more cuts before the finale.
Celine leaving felt good, but I'm not even fully happy because now things are weird with Samira, and I hate that.
I'm still shocked I survived over Celine, honestly. I thought she had the better photo this week.
No offense, but me too.
Oh, wow. Betrayal.
No, I kid. It really was not a surprise. It would have been surprising and heartbreaking if you had left instead. I mean, looking at track record, you surpassed her by a mile. She really didn't stand a chance against anyone here, and she was eliminated the moment she landed in the bottom.
Ah, thank you.
Maryellen, Amihan, Sedila, Ulsa. It's weird seeing how many girls are gone now, and how many strong girls are left.
That's why nobody can relax anymore. It's sink or swim from here on out, and as much as I love y'all, I love that win more.
Fair. I can agree on that.
That's weird. This is the most quiet we've seen Honey. Typically, her jaw and tongue do a lot of work, so it's strange to see them docile. Like a bad omen almost.
Well, let's go admire the new addition to the Wall of Fame.
Okay, wait. This is gorgeous.
Mother finally got her first win.
As I should. Getting another win this late in the competition? That matters. It feels poetic, like Celine thought I didn't deserve to be here, and on the same week I won my first challenge, she got sent packing. If that's not God looking out for me, I don't know what it is.
Good morning, models. Please get dressed in a basic outfit and meet the shuttle outside. Kachi awaits you in town.
Jiho, can you focus for like 2 seconds?
I am focused.
You're wearing heart sunglasses indoors.
It's fashion.
No, it is not.
Ladies, I know we don't do this often, but welcome to your challenge this week. This is not a mini challenge though. This challenge will impact who stays and who leaves this week.
Oh my fucking gosh, is she talking about what I think she is talking about?
This week, you will be participating in one of the most important challenges in the fashion industry, go-sees.
Oh Lord.
You will each meet with 3 real fashion clients, Farah, Kova Sports, and Pluto. The clients will decide who they would actually book for their line ahead of GNS Fashion Week next week, where the booked models will walk for them. And yes, these bookings will affect your final scores this week. Now, Samira, as last week's challenge winner, you've earned a major advantage. You'll attend your go-sees alone.
It's very comforting knowing that I don't have some other girl to slow me down, because if this is like last season, the last group to arrive is at a disadvantage.
The rest of you will pair up.
Petra and Jiho together? That's literally like handing them the challenge win, putting them miles ahead of me. Absolutely not. I won't let that happen.
Honey, you placed second last week. You get to choose first.
I would like to pair up with Jiho. Oh?
Wow. Interesting. That did not go how I expected. Honey absolutely split me and Jiho up strategically. And honestly, smart move.
That leaves Petra and Hannah together.
Okay, wait. I'm not mad at that.
Me neither, actually.
Ladies, today is about professionalism, charm, adaptability, and presence. Some girls photograph beautifully, but can they sell themselves in person? We'll find out. For each booking you receive, we'll give you a 2.5-point modifier for your week's score. However, if you are the first person or group to arrive, that is an extra 2.5. There's no penalty if you come last. And there isn't a timer, don't worry.
Well, I stand corrected.
All right, ladies. Good luck and make those designers love you.
Hi, is this Kova Sports?
Absolutely. I assume you're here for the casting.
Yes, I'm Samira Kareem. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Let's have a look at your portfolio quickly. Hey everyone, my name is Adam Minhoag Pham. I'm 30 years old, Vietnamese, a husband, a father, a business owner, and somehow still a working model. I honestly don't know how I find time to sleep. Outside of work, I'm probably the most unserious person you'll ever meet. I love pranks, I love making people laugh, And if you ask my husband, he'll tell you I'm basically a grown child. But when it comes to work, completely different story. I've modeled for brands like Fila, Calvin Klein, Diesel, and a number of athletic and activewear campaigns throughout my career. Precision matters to me. Discipline matters to me. If you're late, unprepared, or wasting people's time, we're going to have a problem. For this go-see, I'm looking for someone who can sell athletic fashion without losing the fashion. I want confidence. I want professionalism. I want somebody who makes me believe they could represent Kova on a global stage. So let's see what these girls have got. Your portfolio is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
When Samira walked in, I immediately understood why people gravitate toward her. She has this natural confidence that doesn't feel forced. Some models try to convince you they're important. Samira walks into a room already believing she belongs there. What really impressed me was her professionalism. She also has the perfect build for it. That's huge in activewear because you're constantly changing poses and taking direction. I can see her selling Kova internationally.
You go first.
No, you go first.
No, you.
Well, you two certainly work very well together.
So, tell us a bit about yourself.
That's funny. Wait, are you serious? I literally was in the first episode as well as last season. Nah, I'm not doing that. The viewers know me well enough, and if they don't, they better go watch season 2 and episode 1 of this season. Hannah is beautiful. No, actually, Hannah is dangerous. She's one of those women that doesn't need to try very hard, and that's annoying. The moment she walked in, I immediately understood the fantasy. She has this quiet sensuality. She's not screaming for attention, she just naturally commands it, and that's sexy. First thing I notice is Petra photographs amazingly. All her photos I see are a hit. She hasn't had one miss since week 1. Every season there's that one girl that makes you angry because she photographs too well. That's Petra. She has elegance. She has confidence. She has femininity. And somehow she makes everything look expensive, which is fantastic because fair is expensive. And like she wasn't good enough, she's an excellent walker too.
Petra has this calming energy. Being paired with her actually relaxed me a lot. But I will have to admit that between us both, her portfolio is stronger. I don't know how the clients are going to base their choices, but let's hope the portfolios don't ruin my chances.
Honey, can you take a photo of me here? This scenery is really beautiful.
Okay, great. Now let's go.
What's the hurry? We don't have a timer and you put unnecessary pressure on yourself before casting.
That's great, Jiho. Love that for you.
Oh, wow! Pluto! I love your office! I'm Jiho Choi. I'm here for the casting.
Oh, nice. You've got a lot of energy.
That's me. Just a ball of energy on wheels. But a ball is a wheel typically, isn't it?
Hi, excuse her rambling. She's just very enthusiastic to be here. I'm Honey, and yes, we're both here for the casting.
Nice. Well, you both are the first I've seen today. So let's take a look at your portfolios, and I'll tell you a bit about Pluto.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
No.
What?
The viewers can use context clues, tattoos, piercings, questionable life choices. I'm G. I own Pluto. Pluto is what happens when Little Kim and Avril Lavigne have a baby, and that baby gets accepted into fashion school. That's the brand. I don't care if you're the prettiest girl in the room. I care if you're the coolest. Can you sell a fantasy? Can you make me believe you'd sneak into a VIP section you weren't invited to? Can you make me want your outfit? Because if you can't, I don't care how symmetrical your face is. Good luck, I guess. Jiho is insane. I mean that as a compliment. The second she walked into the room, she was already talking, and then she kept talking, and then she somehow started debating whether a ball counts as a wheel. I genuinely forgot this was supposed to be a casting. But here's the thing, nothing about her felt fake. She's weird, she's loud, she's chaotic, but she's authentically all of those things. And Pluto loves that. The fashion industry is full of girls trying to become memorable. Jiho doesn't have that problem. You remember her whether you want to or not. Kani, however, walked in looking like she had somewhere better to be. And don't get me wrong, confidence is attractive, but there's a difference between confidence and being closed off. I felt like I was meeting model Honey Teen, not Honey. The whole point of Pluto is authenticity. I don't need perfection. I need personality. And I struggled to find hers underneath all the walls. But she is an excellent model. Her portfolio is striking, but seeing her in motion is even better. I would even say she's a better model than Jiho. Jiho, you're very memorable.
That's either really good or really bad, but both sound fun.
Now, Samira? Oh, Samira knows exactly what she's doing. The eye contact, the confidence, the way she moves. It's all intentional. Nothing feels accidental with her. And that's what I love.
If only Honey and I weren't on bad terms, I'd actually feel bad that I was doing this on my own. But I am actually glad that I don't have someone that could potentially slow me down by side.
Hannah's beautiful, like unfairly beautiful, but I had a hard time reading her. I kept wanting more personality, more edge, more rebellion. She gave me elegance. Pluto doesn't really do elegance. She felt like somebody who belongs in a luxury campaign, not necessarily somebody sneaking backstage into a punk concert. The thing is, she really does have an edgy look to her, and maybe I'd be able to brush up the vibe to fit that. There could be light work done.
You know one thing I haven't noticed all casting long? I haven't tripped this entire time.
Ah, victory. Typically, I'd be on floor from falling over something so stupid like my leg, but not yet. Hopefully, I didn't just jinx it.
Wonderful job, Hanny. Petra, you can go ahead now. Petra is just annoyingly good. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? She understood the assignment immediately. She has the look, she has the confidence, she has the attitude, but most importantly, she doesn't feel manufactured. Petra feels like somebody who would wear Pluto because she actually likes Pluto, not because somebody paid her to. And that's how I want the model to look. Authentic.
Pluto's actually not my style, but I guess I am a muse and not necessarily a consumer.
Welcome to Kova. You're Petra and Hannah, I assume.
Yes, that's us.
You both look so unique.
Thank you.
Hannah is gorgeous. Like, ridiculously gorgeous. But for Kova, I struggled. She gave me fashion model. She gave me elegance. What I didn't get was athlete, really. Activewear is about movement, energy, and physical confidence. Hannah felt a little too reserved for what I was looking for. But I think she'd kill a luxury campaign for sure. I just don't know if she's the right fit for this brand, for this show. Petra is dangerous. And I mean that in the best way possible. She has that thing you can't teach. Presence. The moment she stepped in front of me, I stopped seeing a contestant and started seeing a working model. She knows her angles, she understands her body, and she photographs beautifully. The scary part is that she still feels like she's getting better every week.
Whoa, your facial structure is phenomenal.
Might as well ask for a kiss while you're at it.
Barking up the wrong tree, me love. Samira surprised me because she has this confidence that's very different from Petra's. Petra walks into a room and owns it. Samira walks into a room and dares you to challenge her. There's something really cool about that. She knows who she is, and she doesn't apologize for it. That's very Pluto. She was playful when she needed to be, serious when she needed to be, and she felt completely natural the whole time.
Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, that's every one of them. I can make it back. Let's hope I am the first one there.
Honey has star quality. You notice her immediately. The problem is that I never fully knew which version of Honey I was getting. One moment, she was locked in and fantastic. The next moment, she felt distracted. For a client, consistency matters. Because if I'm investing money into a campaign, I need to know exactly what I'm buying. I really like Honey, though. I'm ready for you, Jiho. Yiho is chaos. Pure chaos. I genuinely wasn't sure if she was about to attend a go-see or start a comedy tour. But here's the thing. Under all the jokes is someone incredibly talented and professional. When she plays, but when it's time to lock in, she's locked in. Athletic campaigns require movement and personality. Most models can do one or the other. Jiho naturally does both. Sometimes I wish she'd take herself a little more seriously. But I also think that energy is what makes her memorable. The second she left the room, I still remember her. Because I'm not just looking for a pretty face, I'm looking for someone that I could work with easily on set.
I think I may have shot myself in the foot choosing Jiho.
Oh,
Am I the first one back?
yep, congratulations. You get the extra bonus. Now we wait on the rest.
Are we going in circles? I believe we are.
Oh my gosh, honey, you have to come see this. They have a cafe in the fucking studio. How cool is that?
For crying out loud, can you take this seriously for once? Just once, Jiho, once! Everything is always a joke to you. Up until this point, you've been very lackadaisical and just, we're at top 5 and you're acting like we're at summer camp. It's really irritating.
I was literally talking to the clients and trying to have—
No, you were performing. You're always performing. Everything is a joke to you, like you're some sort of clown or something. We get your background, Jiho. We get that you're a dancer. But for once, be serious about this modeling gig. You hide behind jokes every 5 seconds instead of acting like this matters. Some of us actually need this, Jiho. I'm tired of feeling like I'm dragging around somebody who refuses to lock in.
Ouch.
Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a fucking river. Lock the fuck in and let's get this go-see done so I don't have to deal with you any longer than you want to deal with me. Listen, some things have to be said and not so nicely. I am trying to not be behind. I am fighting for my life right now because I cannot afford to go home at this point. It's just so annoying when you have Jiho over there fucking things up for me because she couldn't give a rat's ass about this. And then have the nerve to start crying. Like, please, fuck off. Hey, great to see you again. Likewise. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Honey is gorgeous. Like, stupid gorgeous. But Ferrer isn't just about being pretty. It's about making people feel something. And with Honey, I wasn't feeling desire. I was feeling attitude, which is great for reality TV. But I don't know about Ferrer.
The Jiho that I saw during makeovers was not the Jiho that I saw in my studio. I don't know what happened between then and now or whether that was like a facade, but it wasn't the same person. She does have what it takes to really be a fair girl, but I'm on the fence based on what I've seen today.
Darn it.
It's fine. But where Jiho and Honey?
They'll be fine. Probably delayed by something.
Yay, they made it!
Great job, ladies. You all did amazing, but the first person to arrive was Samira. She has earned herself the extra bonus modifier. The rest of you will find out how booking went during the elimination ceremony. Now, you all need your rest. Let's head back to the manor.
So, tell me, how did your go-sees go?
I don't know what to expect, honestly. I hope they liked me, and if they didn't, I hope they at least see me as a good fit for their brand.
Yeah, fingers crossed for 3 out of 3 bookings. I hope we all get that.
Petra, there's 5 of us. I don't know how possible it would be for all of us to get 3 out of 3 bookings.
Right. Where's Chiho? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no, you're not. I know you, Jiho. Something's definitely wrong if you're quiet for this long, and you've been this way since the go-sees. So spill the tea.
Do you ever feel like people don't really take you seriously?
Sometimes.
Well, that's me right now. I know I'm weird. I know I joke a lot. But sometimes I feel like if I stop joking, people won't like what's underneath. What Honey said to me during the go-sees shook me up big time, and it's really got me thinking, way more than I should. People already question if I'm even a real model. And honestly, I question it too, a lot. But I want this so fucking bad, and it hurts that no one sees it. My track record clearly shows it. Like when I play, but when it's time to be serious, I lock in. Like every week, I am so freaking nervous and pressured because you all are a sickening bunch, and I get this feeling that I don't belong, and it shocks even myself when I end up saying to the next week. I just don't want to feel stupid for dreaming big. There was already a lot of pressure on me coming here after not making it past casting for BNTN. I have already surpassed expectations regarding that, but I want to go all the way. I really do. People think confidence means never doubting yourself. That's not true. Sometimes the loudest people are just trying not to disappear.
What happened, Gio?
I don't know. Honey was clearly a bit frustrated with me during the go-sees and said some not so nice words to me, and it just sort of got to my head.
Honey. She's likely going through a lot as well. The fight between her and Samira must really be getting to her. That's still not an excuse to mow down everyone else, though. Look, no one here thinks that. I'm pretty sure Honey was just caught up in the wind of things. I know Honey can be very sharp-tongued, and it's friendly fire when it's intense. We saw that with Samira. But don't let it get to you. Like you said, your track record speaks for itself. You're crushing it, and you're amazing.
Thanks, that actually means a lot.
And honestly, I even forgot you were supposed to be on BNTN.
Bitch.
Models, please gather in the living room. Congratulations, top 5. 2 more cuts to the finale, and now the semi-finals will begin. This week, your challenge theme is Tango of Temptation. You will be working with male models to convey a dance.
Male models? Ooh, bring on the men.
The tango is one of the most passionate dances in the world. It's powerful, it's romantic, it's seductive. But most importantly, it's a conversation between 2 people. A story told without words. Your task is to create a photograph that captures the intensity and emotion of a tango while still delivering high fashion. Good luck, ladies!
Depends.
I've been awful lately, to you especially. This competition is messing with my head, and I know that's not an excuse. I just really need this. My grandparents raised me, and I love them so much, and they're getting older. Their retirement home is expensive, and I want to help them. So every challenge feels like life or death to me, and when things start slipping, I panic. This past few weeks, I've seen myself steadily drop lower in the leaderboard, and it bothers me a lot. It's caused me to really act out, and I have an issue with feeling defeated, like when it seemed like Celine was getting her way.
You still hurt me.
I know, and I'm sorry.
You called me a shit friend.
Yeah, but you can't lie, that was kind of me. I'm serious though. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. But stop trying to fight every battle. Like it's not necessary all the time. This isn't Bad Girls Club. I need you to focus on the competition itself.
No promises.
That's the honey I actually like. Not the loud version, not the angry version. Just her.
You okay?
Yeah, just thinking.
Honey's words definitely got to Gio, and I hate seeing her doubt herself because she genuinely deserves to be here.
Hey, Jill. I came to say that I'm sorry. I said a lot of hurtful things, and I know this isn't excuse enough, but I was intensely pressured in the moment, and hurt people hurt people. I might be asking too much by asking for you to forgive me, but I would appreciate it if you do, because I'm being really sincere about this.
Models, another week, another elimination. The judges await. Please head to the basement for your elimination ceremony.
Welcome, ladies. It's the semi-finals. I can't believe weeks ago there were 11 of you. Now only 5 stand before me, and after tonight, only 4 will remain. This week, you had the go-sees and visited our clients. Every booking you receive will give you a point modifier of 25%. And each booking you receive means you will be walking for that client next week at GNS Fashion Week. Should you survive this week, that is. Now, Samira, as the first to arrive at the rendezvous, you are starting off with 25%. The rest of you have no bonuses as of yet. Well, let's get started. Starting us off is Petra. Now, Petra, your go-see performance was great. The clients loved your look and your professionalism. You booked all 3 clients. They all loved you and are looking forward to seeing you walk the runway in GNS Fashion Week next week. Great job! You also get a 1.75 multiplier on your score today. That being said, let's look at your photo this week.
Petra, look at you absolutely eating this challenge up. Honey might have been a pose maestro this season, but you are right there sharing the crown. It's wild to think someone who sometimes trips over her own feet while walking can display such a thorough, elegant awareness of her body on set. This shot is spectacular. The elegant positioning of your feet, the bend in the knees, and the sharp twist of the hips and hands are dramatic, perfectly executed, and straight out of a real tango routine.
And the face is absolute perfection. Honestly, this is the strongest face you have served all cycle. Your expression is incredibly controlled, yet we can just feel the sheer power behind those eyes. Now, if I have to push for one change moving forward, it's that you are completely ignoring your partner. You compressed your body a bit away from him, and you look slightly detached from the male model. I would have loved for your hand to physically connect with him to show more chemistry.
Thank you. Next up, Jiho. Now, Jiho, the clients obviously love you as much as we do. They commended how you, such a breath of fresh air and giant bore of personality. They all loved getting to know you and want to work with you because while you still have personality, you also are a great model. All clients but one have booked you for the show next week. Congratulations, you get a 1.5 multiplier. Now on to your photo this week.
Jiho, this image is a much-needed comeback for you after narrowly escaping elimination last week. Your gorgeous face truly shows off your inherent skill set here, and you are the only model tonight who genuinely connected with your dance partner. There is undeniable chemistry, and I fully believe you are performing an authentic tango. The hand clutching the back of your partner's head is beautifully executed. It's a visually appealing way to convey romance and intimacy without closing yourself off from the lens.
I have to speak to the technical side of the modeling, because while I see the vision, parts of the execution feel a bit forced. From a dance perspective, your lower body positioning is highly impressive, but it doesn't fully complement the silhouette of the dress, and selling the garment is ultimately your job. Because you're pushing your pelvis forward, the heavy ruffles aren't falling gracefully across the bias of your body. Instead, they look quite heavy, cutting your legs off and making your lower half look a bit out of proportion and short. It's an issue when you receive the exact same critique 2 panels in a row. It's quite a step up from last week, but we are at the top 5. And we have to ask if your good is good enough to beat the remaining ferociously beautiful girls.
Thank you. Hannah, let's see how you did in the go-sees. In the go-sees, you sort of faded in the background. My love, when I asked a client about you, their response was, who? No, but in all seriousness, you didn't leave much of a mark on the clients. But when they finally remembered you, they recognized that you were a great model. Yet you booked just one client. You will be walking for them only next week and have earned a 1.25 multiplier. Congratulations. Now let's take a look at your photo.
Hannah, this photo has an incredible amount of initial impact. The dark, luxurious ballroom setting, the shape of your body, and the swirling motion of that crimson skirt are all deeply striking. It truly feels like a passionate, realistic dance.
Unfortunately, Hanny, as your eye travels up, the image completely falls apart for me. The upper half is letting down a very expensive shot. Your arm placement with your partner is quite awkward. It almost looks as though a hand is randomly protruding straight out of your chest. And while your face is pretty in profile, which actually adds a realistic chemistry to the embrace, it's giving us a giant question mark. You aren't facing the camera, which could work, but your expression is lacking intent. It's a bit of a pattern with you lately. You go through the motions of a shoot perfectly, but you aren't adding your own unique spice or going for the jugular. At top 5, an okay photo is a dangerous place to be.
Thank you. Samira, let's talk about your performance. You were the first to arrive at the rendezvous point during the go-sees, which means you automatically get an additional 25 multiplier. And luckily, the clients loved you a lot. They all want to have you walk for them and have all booked you. You now have a total of 2x multiplier enhancing your scores. Congratulations. Now for your photo.
Samira, mother is serving tonight. My goodness. More than anyone else in this lineup, I'd argue that best encapsulates the brief of an intense, romantically charged, high-fashion tango. The pose is wonderfully dramatic and dynamic, yet you haven't lost your composure or distorted the garment at all. The raised arm, the gentle forward step, and that gorgeous arch in your back create long, elegant lines. It is graceful, graceful, graceful. The perfect intersection of fashion and performance that turns a photo into a fantasy.
Now, let's talk about that face. It is a killer gaze. You naturally have quite intense eyes, and while it might be tempting to veer towards softening them up, you did the exact opposite. Your body movement is good and you are clearly feeling the moment, but a tiny part of me wishes the head tilt was just a fraction more natural. Because your eyes are so incredibly piercing, that sharp head angle could easily be misinterpreted as a bit too intimidating rather than intensely romantic.
Thank you. And finishing us up is Honey. Now this week, you got mixed reactions from the clients. They loved your portfolio, your walk, your face, and your build. A perfect model through and through. They just didn't get to know who Honey was beyond that. They commented that you seemed too rehearsed and careful to not disappoint, that you were a model, but not Honey. That being said, Honey, you booked none of the clients. Unfortunately, you will not be walking G&S Fashion Week next week and have no point multipliers. Now onto your image this week.
Honey, there's one thing you have proven throughout this entire competition that you are absolutely going to do, and that is pose. This image is no exception to that rule. The leg positioning alone is just to die for. The specific angles of your hand on your hip contrasted with your other arm draped over your partner's shoulder just take it over the top. There is an incredible sense of motion here, even though you're standing still, and the deep, warm colors look absolutely gorgeous against your skin. You focus on being the star of the photo, which I love.
But Honey, we have to look at the other side of the coin. You have the exact opposite problem from Hannah tonight. While Hannah gave us the lines but hid her face in profile, your face is glaring directly at the camera, but it's completely flat. It is locked in, yes, but there's almost no expression there at all. The face isn't matching the absolute excellency of the pose, and a flat expression completely removes the dynamic romantic element required by this brief. The hand placement on your partner also looks just a bit awkward and physically disconnected. It feels slightly overposed, and because your face didn't deliver the intensity we know you have inside you, the entire image suffers.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Now we, the judges, will deliberate, and when we come back, give our final decision.
At top 5, every critique feels heavier, because now you're not wondering if you're good enough. You're wondering if it's enough to make you a finalist.
Well, that happened.
I feel like I just got run over by a bus.
A fashionable bus?
A couture bus.
Honestly, I have no clue where I stand. Catchy saying a client forgot I existed was crazy.
But at least you still got a booking.
Just one though.
One is still better than none.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's whatever. The truth is the truth. 0 bookings. 0. I knew I didn't have the strongest go-sees, but I genuinely didn't think I'd strike out completely. That hurt.
For what it's worth, I think your photo is beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean it.
I know.
Seeing Honey get no bookings sucked. Because I know how badly she wants this. And regardless of what happened between us, that's still my girl.
Can I be honest?
Dangerous stopped.
I kind of think I'm in trouble.
Really?
Yeah. The judges basically told me last week I looked too much like a dancer. Then this week they told me I still look too much like a dancer.
But you booked 2 clients.
True. But if the photo isn't there, the photo isn't there.
Well, I think Samira won.
You literally booked all 3 clients too.
Yeah, but your critiques were insane.
Yours were too.
Mine had negatives.
So did mine.
Can both of you shut up? We get it, you're both likely winning. Watching Petra and Samira fight over who did better is like watching 2 billionaires argue about who's richer. Very annoying.
If we're being real, I think the bottom is probably me, Jiho, and Honey. Nobody disagrees. Nobody wants to say it, but we're all thinking the same thing. One of us is about to miss the finale. And that's fucking terrifying.
Welcome back. We, the judges and the audience, have deliberated and we have made our decision. The safe placer this week is... Ji-ho. Congratulations, you are safe and are moving on to next week. You may head to the back. Now, the best photo this week and our main challenge winner this week is... Petra. Congratulations, you are the challenge winner this week. You may head to the back. Samira, congratulations to you. You have placed high and are safe from elimination. You may head to the back. Now, Hannah and Honey, one of you is safe from elimination this week and the other is going to be packing their bags in a few minutes. Hannah, you are a model, true and true. You have such a unique look to yourself, but if even with the look, the clients saw you as forgettable, that doesn't put you in a good place. You've spent majority of this competition in the safe zone, always close to the top, but never there, and after your first win, it's been downhill since then. Your image this week was not bad, but it wasn't good enough. Do we continue to bank on you? Or is the end of the road for you? Honey, you started off strong, like really strong. 2 wins in a row in the first weeks, amazing. But ever since then, you relaxed. That's understandable for the week after, but you never really tensed up competition-wise again, and you slipped so far back that now you are at risk of elimination. Although your image was safe this week, you booked no clients, which doesn't really pose you as a marketable model. Do we look at the gap between yourself and the other models, or look at your performance all competition long? So, who goes home? The name I am going to call is... Hannah. Honey, I'm sorry, but this week the margin between you and the other girls was too large to ignore. Hannah, congratulations, you have survived the bottom 2. You may head to the back. That means, honey, your time in the house has come to an end. You are and will always be a glamazon, and even though your journey has been cut short, our eyes are on you. We are sorry, please pack your things and leave the manor.
Please, I can't go home now. I really want this.
Honey, wait! I think you did amazing this week. I don't think you gave a bad performance. What happened was everyone just outdid you this week. But I don't think I'm ready to be done with you. And I think you're not done with us too. Honey, you are safe. Well, there we have it. 5 models remain still. The competition's still tight. It all comes down to next week. And the finale looms above. Who will rise and who will fall next? This is Glamour N Style.